Scorpio, this is your ethereal news for the month of February 2021. So Scorpio, we start off the month with, there's going to be this sense of vindication coming up for you. It's like you've been vindicated. There was something serious that happened to you in the recent past, and it had something that involved the legal system or some sort of trade agreement or some sort of exchange. So this could have been some sort of bartering activity that you had with another group of people, different party, a different company, maybe even. There's something that was going on that possibly the courts had to get involved, and there's some sort of case you had open, and we'll understand what exactly this is as we reveal the spread. However, right now, this is some sort of vindication coming up that something in the recent past, a situation where the legal system was involved, and this had something to do with some sort of contract or agreement. This could have also been some sort of bartering that you're overcoming, because it's like a merchant exchange that didn't go the way you had planned for it to go. So it was some sort of, this is only one card that I pulled out, but when I start these reads, I get a lot from just the first card, and it really sets the tone. So with this card that I see starting off the influence of your month, Scorpio, it's like there's some sort of consumer good exchange, some sort of agreement, court system. The courts were involved or had to get involved because there was some sort of trade with you and another party. And that party could be a company, it could be an individual person, it could be a partner, it could be a friend, it could be just, it's just a different, it's just another sense of group other than just your individual self. So this is something that you're being vindicated from. So long story short is some sort of trade agreement didn't work out the way you had planned, and you had to go through some things in order to, let me just say, to get some justice out of the situation. And the ruling is going to go in your favor. So whether it had to go all the way to the court system or, you know, through that whole process or not, whatever the outcome of this trade agreement, you know, it's going to pan out in your favor, so you will receive vindication from. Yeah. And Scorpio, so yeah, and also what this could be about is there was some sort of message that was going to really kind of balance the vibe between, it could be you and another group of people, and there was some sort of point you were getting across, and you really had to make your point, Scorpio. And this, making this point, it could have an important, significant outcome that could manifest from making this point. So this was something, this was a message you were strongly compelled to stick behind, and for people to understand your temperament and where you were coming from with this message. Because whatever this, and this could also be, I mean, what I was trying to express earlier at the start of your read, this could also be you not giving up on getting back your energy, because I feel like, you know, the process that you went through to be vindicated took up a lot of your energy, and it kind of, it just took the wind out of your sails, because there was like, okay, so now it's coming together. So there was like a message you were trying to express to reclaim what was rightfully yours and feel victorious in a way where you can, you know, continue on with your life path. Because starting the first part of the month, you had went through all that, which what I was trying to get out. I don't know if I got it out the best way I could communicate it to you, but I think you kind of like understand what exactly I was trying to express to you in words, verbally. But you really had to put your foot down, you know, speak your truth, make things right, because the way they were going, it wasn't going to be right unless you really put forth that energy into making it right. So you had to step up and do what you needed to do. And that just really energizes you, Scorpio. So it's like when you prove your point, Scorpio, because when you're right, you are like spot on, and you need for people to submit to your righteousness, which happens. And you know, you get this passion and this real drive, this force within you that just recharges your light, so to say, and you're able to get back on track with what it is that you have going on in your life without this hindering it, or without this issue that you had to deal with at the beginning, or that came to pass. You know, case closed, you were vindicated, you got your justice, so now you can move forward, and it just supercharged you, okay? So you can move forward with what you got going on in your life, and really excel at what it is that you're doing right now, okay? Because these little things happen in life, Scorpio, and it's like, they just like slow us down, knock us back a few notches, you know? It's kind of like 5 steps forward, and then something like this happens, and then we get knocked back a couple steps, and we have to like stop and fix a problem in order to move forward and carry back on. But yeah, you handled this. You handled this really well, this situation really well, and you'll know what it is for you. And you're moving forward with a lot of energy behind you, and a lot of, I want to say a lot of intuitive drive and a lot of passion. So this really kind of like fans your flame, okay? Supercharges you. And like right after all of that, you're really just amped up and you're charged and you're ready to go, Scorpio. So like whatever you got victory over, that was rightfully your victory, and you needed that vindication so you can continue on with your life path strongly. It kind of sets you up a few notches in life. So if this was something going on within the company you worked for, something happened where it elevated your status a bit. So, I mean, I see whatever it is that you're doing, something happened where it was wrong with what happened to you. Something happened to you and it was wrong. And you had to go through this process that was really annoying, and you went through it, and it worked out in your favor, because it's like all the time and energy spent to, you know, shake off this annoying, dramatic experience that you got caught up in, that it seemed like, how did you get into this situation in the first place? Well, you know, after your name is cleared, almost, it's like you get your justice, but you not only do you get justice, it's like the universe is rewarding you by elevating your status, whatever it is that you're doing. It's taking you up a few notches, and it's kind of repaying you for the pain and the strife that you had to go through with this situation. Okay, Scorpio? So, within the middle of the month, Scorpio, we have you, it's like now you're networking, okay? Now it's time to network, and you're waiting for something. I feel like there's some sort of deal on the table for you, and you're waiting for whether or not you're going to get this co-signer, or whether or not you're going to get the support you need for this deal to happen, okay? Because whatever it is that you've got going on, it ties in together with some sort of healing attribute, whether it's some sort of product that will be healing for others, or it's going to be some sort of therapeutic, it's going to have some sort of therapeutic quality to it. So whether it's an actual tangible item, or it's some sort of counseling, or some sort of motivational lecture that you're putting out there, it has a lot of love tied to it. Like you put a lot of love into whatever it is that you're promoting for yourself, that you've created. And I feel like it's something that has this informative, enlightening, self-healing message, that it's like you're counseling others through this product, or through this item, through this lecture of a through this lecture of a message that you're promoting through your own business, or you're promoting through a book, but it has a lot of love tied to it that you're doing because it's serving a greater cause. And it's like you need other people's support, because like what I'm seeing now is you don't know quite how to market it. So it's like you've got this great idea, or this great, I want to say product, but I mean, everything is kind of tangible, but it's like this message of your psychological counseling, like that you have a lot of love put towards. So it could be like a learning tool for others, for self-love, or for self-nurturing and healing of past trauma. But that's kind of like what the connotation is within this this either learning tutorial, or this book, or this message that you have within this I can't think of the word of what